I think. It's like 20 hours and 45 minutes. Something along those lines. But welcome back, everybody. Hope everyone's had a good day so far. And hopefully we can make some more moolah. But we'll see how it goes. I did refuel the drill, so we're back up to 97,000 fuel. So last Fiesta only used like 12,000 fuel throughout the whole thing. So we'll see how it goes for this one. But we're going to go ahead and start off mining some Peridot. Hopefully we can spawn a good mine shaft even before the event begins. But yo, what's good? Ben, Brennan, Nearing, Alpha. Got T3. A, let's go. W's for Nearing. How many glossy last Fiesta? We got 43 is what we did. Let's go to Envy. Have to sleep. Yeah, I'm going to be missing the next one because I got to sleep. So, been there, done that. Let's go Divya. How's it going? What's the mod with the arrows? All my mods are Badline Client, but I think that's like commission routes or something is the name of it. But yeah, time to make some more bank. But yeah, Nearing, I think YTime sent you a message on that ticket that you made. But if you link your YouTube to your Discord account, it's like you go in Discord settings and then there's like a connection tab that'll let you like link your accounts. So then it'll like auto update your role for us. But yes, sir, we are going to be grinding today once again. So I'm debating about whether or not we're actually going to like... I kind of want to get powder coatings on my armor so I can say I have a Hypermax set, which I need that. I need like 2 quick claws for my pets. And then I need something else. Ice Cold 5. So it'd be pretty expensive. So I don't think we're going to do it today, but at some point I'm going to do that. That's the plan. Yo, what's good, Hoover? 25 seconds early for stream. Yo, crazy. Having trouble linking. What's going on? Yo, what's good, Replays? How's it going, bro? What's up, what's up? Oh, bruh, when I... Nightbot, bro. Nightbot. I want him to, like, time out people who send the same message twice in, like, 2 seconds. But he thinks I want, like, you to get timed out if you send, like, the same character in the same message multiple times. Ay, ay, ay. SMH, my head. But anyways, we'll see how we do today. Hopefully we do better than this morning. Because again, we got 43 this morning, which isn't bad. But that means we made about 190 million coins is what it turned out to be. So hopefully we can crank it up a little bit. Make a little bit more from this one. Which one's better? Pay 274 mil for hype, but you have to have goated RNG. Or pay 2 billion. I mean... Depends on whether or not you have goated RNG, I guess, right? That is the question. Going to a race this weekend? Yo, like NASCAR or what kind of race? W's. Let's do this. Boom. NASCAR, hey, let's go. Yeah, we've got, you know, I live in North Carolina, so it's not a crazy far drive to Charlotte. And, you know, Daytona and all that stuff, but I have not been there. I have not been there before. Like, I've seen the stadium. I haven't been in the stadium, though. My, nobody I know is really into racing. I think if I was going to watch a sport, it'd probably be racing, though. Because that's, I don't know, that'd be something I could have on my second monitor while I'm focusing on something on my main, you know? So I feel like that'd be one I'd be more inclined to watch, but... For F1 racing, it's more entertaining. That's like the, is that the ones with the parachutes that they have to throw out behind them? Gonna do dungeons today? Not today. We gotta do Fiesta. But once Fiestas are over with, like we're gonna be doing the 4th Fiesta, which is tomorrow. We're gonna be doing that one, and then we'll be back to dungeons after that, which Saturday we should be getting a profile review stream, I think. Hold up, let's warm up. And then I should be doing dungeons again on, like, what's it called? Monday. Days are hard. Should be Monday or Tuesday. I might chill Monday. I haven't had, like, a real chill day in a little bit. Because normally I would chill on Thursdays. But we got Fiestas today. And then I didn't get to chill on Tuesday, even though I didn't stream Tuesday. I didn't really get to chill Tuesday because I had dentist appointments and just was running errands all day. So, boom. It's drag racing with parachutes. Ah, I got you. Next one's like 3 a.m. Yeah, next one's going to be at I think it starts around 3 a.m. And then the one tomorrow is going to be at like 2 p.m. 2 or 3 p.m. I think it's 2:15 p.m. So that's the one we're going to be doing next. So that's the 4th one. And then the 5th one's going to be at like 1 a.m. tomorrow. I'm not really planning on doing that one. That's going to be a while. Watching a stream from India is 3 a.m. here. Dang, bro. Yeah, it's only 5:30 for me. All right, Fiesta just started, boys. Good luck. So we were just mining until this point to try and spawn a mine shaft. Unfortunately, we didn't get one yet. But maybe our luck will pick up now. Yo, let's go replays. Gonna write my 8th grade thesis exam. I don't know if it's the same for America. I don't know. I was homeschooled, so I didn't have to do a lot of things that people had to do in public school. Like, I still had to learn stuff, of course, but our tests were like different than most people's, I think. So, at least, I mean, every school has a different curriculum, realistically. That's just how it be. But yeah, it's very different here. Like, depending on what state you live in or even what county you live in, you might have to take different tests than other people. So it's kind of wild. Yo, what's good, Kayla? Over on Twitch. Let's go. Imagine having admin sweater with 500 cold resistance. Is that a thing? Has somebody been spotted wearing that? I would believe it. Admins get some crazy gear, man. That is a thing. Huh. The more you know. I should, like, make some shorts on admin items. Because I bet there's a lot of them that just, like, aren't known about by most people. Yo, what's good, dude? How good is Badline for SkyBlock? Does it have everything you need, or is there something important missing? Because I'm thinking about switching. I mean, I don't really know because I haven't used a lot of the other mods, you know, so it's got a lot of stuff, though. I'm trying to think of what things does Badlion not have that other things have that most people don't like. Like, that's the reason that they don't switch to Badlion is because of those mods. I'm trying to think of mods, but my brain is kind of on meltdown right now. It's not working. Good profit calculator. That's true. The profit calculators mess up a bit. Sometimes the dungeon solvers mess up. It's mainly waterboard. The one flow mod messes up, but I think that's honestly not just Badlion. I think that's most one flow mods, to be fair. But yo, I don't know how to read that, but I appreciate you tuning in over on the short stream. How do you instant craft the max amount and slash craft? You shift click it. So if I do, you know, slash recipe paradot, let's say fine, shift click, and then you click it. So when you shift click it, it automatically puts it up to the max. Imagine not being able to do one flow without mod, newbie. I mean, I've done it without mod. It's just easier with the mod, you know. You know how it is. But make sure to stay hydrated, fellas. Where is my mine shaft, man? What's going on here? We're not getting squat. An Atom was spotted with RNG that gives 1,000 magic find, bro. What goodness. Stopped using mods for one flow because the updated version of Odin doesn't have one flow. Gotcha. Let's do this. Boom. Beautiful. Use solvers for everything except tic-tac-toe. Valid. Very valid. I don't know if I know who that is. Replays. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I do. Let's see. He's a very country artist. Okay, I probably wouldn't like it then. I don't like too much country stuff. I used to. Like, I mean, I like some of the stuff from when I was younger, you know. I'm a Rascal Flatts, Brad Paisley, those type of artists. Carrie Underwood, I can appreciate some Carrie Underwood. It was like my mom's favorite artist, so I listened to a lot of that when I was younger. But like, I don't really care for like Luke Combs or most of the newer guys. It's too much twang, man. It's too much twang. It feels forced. Like, there's no way they talk like that. Like, they're trying too hard to put a twang on it. Zach Brown Band, yeah, that's a good one. Send it. Can we get refined mineral by just mining mithril? Yep, as long as you're mining like an ore in during a fiesta, that's the only requirement, I believe, to get minerals. So mithril does count. Pretty much everything counts. Wait, what? Yo, Thish got a handle, GG. Holy cow. Man is cooking. Bro is cooking. Yo, what's good? Cody, how's it going? Boom, boom. All right, chilling. There is a lapis corpse in here, so let me find that real quick. Yo, chill. Pardon me, not in there. Let's do that. There he is. Found him. Beautiful. Okay, it's pronounced Tice. Okay, my fault. I like how how what? How is that? All right, whatever. I don't understand the English language. I'll be honest. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. It makes 0 sense. Let's be real. How you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? We are currently 5 minutes into the second fiesta. So first fiesta, we made about 190 mil. So it was decent. A little less than 100 mil an hour. Somewhere around like 80, 85 mil an hour. Because we did get that extra 20 minutes. So I don't know. It was probably about 80 mil an hour. But pretty solid. No, it would be 75 mil an hour. About. Ish. Swear the timings of fiestas get worse each one. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. This one's not great. I'm getting 3 out of 5 of the fiestas. So, I mean, realistically, if I really, really wanted to, I could just lose out on sleep for it. But I feel like everybody's kind of chill with fiestas now. I got nothing really to get from it. I'm just doing it for money. And just stream it because it's, you know, a cool event. But, like, I don't need it. I ain't trying to get up at, like, 3 a.m. to stream a fiesta, man. I'm good. If Forging Update was dropping at 3 a.m., I'd probably get up for that. But it's not on the same level. Yo, what's good, Yeet? How you doing, bro? At least there's a Jerry close after. I mean, close is a strong word. When is Jerry, chat? What's the date for Jerry? Isn't he next month? Like late next month? I want to say. How long for Q&A to come out? I'll probably do it in, let's see, early next week, early or late next week, sometime next week should be done. Boom, boom. I need to I don't know. I guess I already did an alert for that one. So I guess I shouldn't make a second ping in the Discord for it. Real, Alessandro. Real. Keck W. 19 days. Okay, yeah. So we got like a little under 3 weeks. This one sitting. Sorry, this morning. Nah, we took a break in between. This morning, these events last 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I did the one this morning and then took a break, and now we're back again. My next profile review should be on Saturday. We should be doing some on Saturday is the plan. I am possibly going putt-putting with the fam, and I don't know what time they're gonna want to go. So it's gonna kind of depend on what time they're trying to go. Can't wait to not have to play Siege anymore. I hate this game now. Crazy, bro. Unfortunate. Came back from the future and there's a forging update. It's really soon. Just wait till 2034. Yo, let's go. 2034, chat. Y'all think if forging update doesn't come out by 2034, would the game die without forging update? That's kind of a question I want to ask now. Cause let's just think about this. We've been told forging updates coming out for like 3 years, and it hasn't dropped, and the game hasn't died. Like, how is that possible? How is that possible? That's just crazy. Boom. Let's do this. Love a PV. Got a very interesting profile. Are you a T3 member? Because you got a membership. You might have gotten gifted a T3 if you didn't do it yourself. Because if you're a T3 member, then you can join the Discord and link your YouTube account to your Discord account. And then you'll get the T3 role in there. Think I don't know how to check. Okay, if you didn't do it yourself and someone gifted it to you, then it's got to be a T3. So, but yeah, if you join the Discord and link your YouTube to your Discord accounts, then you'll get the role in there and you'll get access to a special channel where you can link your sky crypts and let me know like what specific parts of your profile I should look at and stuff like that. Yo, what's good, Donut? How's it going, bro? Everyone's latching on to the hope it'll come out. That's why the game's not dead. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. It's kind of crazy to think about, though. Kind of crazy. Imagine we just get news that, like, it's canceled. I think that's when the game dies. Imagine they canceled it, like, 2 years ago. And they've just been capping this whole time. Just so the game stays alive. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. But anywho. Going good. I'm on my new Iron Man. Need like 13,000 more Ender Pearls so I can craft AOTE. The grind is real. I know a lot of people really hate the E-Pro grinds. Especially on Iron Man. You gotta have like a ton of E-Man minions. Or just suffer, pretty much. What's the plan for social XP? I mean, I don't really need it. It doesn't give Skywalk XP, but eventually I'll get it, I guess. And if I absolutely have to have it, I'll probably just AFK on someone else's island. Probably. To be honest, it'll never fulfill expectations. I mean, yeah, probably not at this point. The admins themselves have said they've set the expectation too high by putting it off for so long. So I don't expect that it will. But at the very least, I want it to be fun. And I want it to be out. First off, would be nice. I want it to be fun, and I want it to take a while to finish. Because if it's like Bayou update and I'm done with the whole thing in a month, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. I'm going to be real. If we wait, you know, 3 years for an update, and then everyone finishes it in a month, like, that's going to kind of suck. You know? Like, I mean, the tryhards, of course, you know, those of us that play, like, 12 hours a day, which I don't play. Well, the people that do play 12 hours a day, that's not going to be me. I'm not planning on it. Unless it's really fun. But, I mean, of course, people that play 12 hours a day, you know, in a month they get, what? 15 times 24? Ever how long that is? It's a long time. It's a lot of hours. It's like almost 400 hours. You know, that's a while. 400 hours to max, I mean, that would be enough for me, I think. Because Bayou took, like, maybe 100 to finish the bestiaries. And I expect Forging Update's going to add quite a few bestiaries, like, alone. Those bestiaries alone will take about 100 hours. And then, of course, Forging 60, and then I'm sure they'll have some kind of powder grinds or something. But wooden hype, real. It's going to be an upgrade to your hype that turns it into a wooden hype, so then you can put the wooden singularity on it. Go crazy. They cancel it, then the game truly dies. This update is like the Skyblock Silk song. True. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they'll cancel it. I think they're aware that if they cancel it, then the game dies. I wonder, though, like, if they hadn't announced it, if they would have canceled it by now. You know? Like, if they hadn't announced it and they realized how much work it was going to be, if they would have been like, alright, we'll just stick with 1.8. Did the method take like 3.5 hours for just killing Endermen or Ender nodes? Dang. I mean, that's not too bad. Wait till you get to trying to craft term. Ah, pain. Yeah, because absolute ender pearls, that's a whole nother ball game right there. All right, let's see what we got. 6 glossies. We started off with 8 in our first mine shaft on the last one, so not great. We're already looking a little bit worse than this morning, which I was hoping to look a bit better.
As a child,
that's less than ideal. Yo, I have no idea how to read or pronounce that, but thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to smash that sub button. We are on our way to... Are we back? I think we're back. Maybe. That's awkward. And we're gone again. Dude. Hey, man. What is going on? I think we're good now. Goodness, man. At least we weren't in a mine shaft right then. That would have really sucked. Okay, well, let's hope my internet stops freaking out. We've had some crazy issues, man. I don't know what the deal is, but we have had some issues with my internet. I don't know like why, but it's just like randomly between like 6 and 9 o'clock, it'll just cut off for a couple seconds, and it does it like 2 to 3 times an hour. So hopefully it doesn't do it a lot now, but it just did it once, which is not a great sign. That's not a great sign. So, but everyone can see me, right? We're on YouTube, we're on YouTube Shorts and Twitch. Everybody can see me everywhere. I think we're good. I hope we're good. But the game is working now, which is a good sign. That is a good sign. Anyways, is it possible to talk to Shin in the hub/rift? You can talk to him in the rift, but he's not in the main game. And nobody really knows why, I don't think. I don't know, maybe they explained it in the lore in the rift, and I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to speedrun. That could be the case. But who knows, man? Alright, hydrate. I mean the Shin clones, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In Rift. It says Termination King, which one is that? Yeah, that's T3. So if you're in the Discord, just link your YouTube account to your Discord account. Which you just go in your Discord settings, and then there should be like a connections tab in there, and you can connect them there. And then you'll automatically get the role, and you'll get access to the King Review channel. So then you can make a post in there, put your Sky Crypt, and just let me know what you want to have in the review. Pretty much. Or if you want to have your profile guest. So you can either have it as a regular profile review, or we can do it as one of the guest shorts. But it'll be a short on the channel, and I'll ping you in the Discord whenever it's made. But it's going to be a little bit. I've got like 4 or 5 of them backed up that I still got to do, because we just started doing them like a week or 2 ago. So we got a lot of T3 members that I got to review still. But just wondering if it's possible to talk to Arshin. Nah, he's too secretive, too powerful. Boom. Got kicked by autoplay, bro. What? What? Ain't no way autoplay is trolling me. Are you for real? Are we trolling? Hello? Okay. That's so wacky. Alright, it should be working now. That's so weird. YouTube is trolling. YouTube is trolling me. What in the world? New foraging skin is coming, yo. So they did the draft one, and now they're doing another one. Surely, right? Nah, they're just feeding us copium. Straight up, they're just feeding us copium. There's no way. They're putting copium pills inside of the skins. Ocelot Red Panda skin, of course. Of course. Just went against a cheater while having a dev on my team? Bruh. Ain't no way. Bro's got a dev on his team. Did the dev get to, like, ban him in real time? That's what I'd be doing. If I'm playing as a dev, I got ban abilities, bro. It's happening. That is crazy. Got 3 glossy so far. Nice, nice. Let me up. Alright, that's so weird. So very, very strange. But yeah, the main stream is working now, so if y'all got kicked to the short stream, you can go back to the main stream now. It should work. That's so wacky. So very, very wacky. But it is what it is. I have to go in Italy. It's midnight. Ah, I gotcha. Alrighty. Well, sleep well, man. Have a good one. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Because, yeah, I should be live in about 20 hours or so. Doing Fiesta number 4. Gonna ask a forbidden question. How much longer on Fiesta? Don't worry. It just started like 20 minutes ago. So you got 2 hours left. Just can't with Siege anymore. It's just cheaters. Yeah. It's... I don't know. That's a lot of FPS games, to be fair. It is a lot. I became an ultimate RNG carried player, got Implosion, Shadow Warp, and Looting 5 in the same day. That is crazy, bro. Let him cook. Bro is cooking. I'll be home for an hour. Ah, missing half of it. Unlucky, man. Okay, this is all gone. Where's my mine shafts? I'm gonna freak out. It doesn't exist. It's fake news. Okay, I know where I am. Hello there. 18-second cooldown. I don't know if review happens. I'll ping you in the Discord whenever I make it. So don't worry. How much left in Fiesta? You got 2 hours left. I think I'm the most RNG carried player. I mean... It's possible. I imagine the most RNG carried player is a 2B viewer. For real, for real. Y'all know the subscribe button gives RNG, right? You know, just smash that sub button. Who knows? You might end up dropping a shiny handle on your next M7 run. I can't really do that alerted. Sorry, man. I don't do handouts. Smile. I got a lot of plans for this moolah. I gotta make some videos with it. Dropped 8 overflux with only 760 spins killed. It goes crazy. Man's cooking. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's do this. I don't know how that doesn't get these two at the bottom. I don't know how that works, but whatever. Okay, and somebody just left these chilling here. Fair enough. Yo, what's good, Connor? Welcome back, bro. I rage a little every time someone mentions Sven. Yeah, my first profile Sven was terrible, man. I got Sven 9 and didn't drop an overflux the whole time. But on this profile, I got a little past Sven 9, and I think I've dropped like 7 overfluxes or something at this point. It's a lot. It's a lot. I dropped like 3 or 4 before I hit Sven 9. And then I've done a couple kills afterwards trying to do like bestiaries and stuff. And I dropped some. Got back-to-back scrolls and a Phoenix in the same run. Bruh, that is crazy. Goodness, man. Define RNG. Yeah, that's up there on the list for sure. I don't know what to buy to improve my setup. Been a while since I've done mining. Oh, well, I made a video on it. Smile. My most viewed video of all time is my mining gear progression guide. So make sure to check it out. Max SkyBlock level, not yet. Max is 473, so we're 2 levels off. Well, level and a half. But yeah, we still got a ways to go, which none of it's from mining, but I do need the coinage here. Because we are going to be spending that money on getting a mage setup at some point. Because mage setups are expensive, man. They are expensive. Very, very expensive. I appreciate it, alerted. But yeah, I think that's still pretty accurate. Like, the only thing they've really added since then is the glossy mineral stuff. So, which... I don't know, maybe... I think I covered that in that video, actually. Because that would have been after that, after Cole. So I think it's still up to date, fully. Yo, what's good, Alpha? How's it going? All right, have a good one, Cody. Sleep well, man. Bro, what is the TPS in this lobby? What in the world? Check auction house, see if there's a bingo die. There's not going to be one that pops up until bingo happens. And the server's too laggy to use the auction house. So that's a little awkward. Tis a little awkward. Fun fact about Canadian hockey. Random, but okay. Iron Man win. I'm gonna ban the word Iron Man from my chat. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna ban it. I'm gonna have Nightbot time out anyone who says Iron Man. I'll try to join a team because I think I'm pretty good and can compete, but it's just not fun anymore. Pain, man. Pain. Good, Carbon. How you doing, bro? Let's see what we got up here. All right. That'll do. Bro, where's the mine shafts? I've only gotten one so far. What's going on, man? What's happening? Mine's still best for money. It's still, I'd say the most consistent method, yeah. I mean, of course, you know, Kudra's going to make more. Like, M7's going to make more. M5, I think, can make more. Like, Blaze Slayer. But mining's still very, very strong. It's, I'd say, the highest non-combat money method, yeah. Oh my goodness. For real, Alpha? I have no idea. What have they named it now? Yeah, M5 makes bank. Goes crazy. Boom. But as always, it all depends on your teammates. Finally, bro. Goodness sakes. Took forever. And we got a Peridot. W. So this is the third Peridot mineshaft we've gotten in the this and the last Fiesta combined. But of course, it's once again not a crystal mineshaft. So I'm dying inside. It's all good. It happens. But as always, if we get a crystal, that's like 8 mil profit or something. Would be real nice. That would be real nice. Boom. All right. Let's see. That's crazy, Alpha. That's crazy. Boom. All right, there we go. Do this. Yeet. What's good, Miguel? How's it going? Let's see. All right, so if we can keep getting some Peridot Mineshafts, I mean, hopefully we get a Jasper Mineshaft this time because I didn't get one last time. So that'd be a little bit of payback, you know? That's wild, Alpha. That's crazy, bro. Canada moment, real and true. But man, I just like, I don't know. I can't believe we didn't get an update Tuesday. I'm gonna be honest. I thought for sure we were gonna get one while I was at the dentist. I was gonna come back and I've missed an entire update and be crying. Yo, thank you, Miguel. Appreciate it, man. You'll love to see it. Is it even worth to do Diana with a Chimera 3-day axe? I mean, I've done it without any Chimera levels on my day axe. And I still dropped like 3 Chimeras last Diana, so I'd say it's still worth it. For sure, for sure. All right, there we go. See if we can get some coins up in here. Man, I took a nap after stream this morning. But I really shouldn't have ate dessert after I had dinner a little while ago. I think I'm on a sugar crash. That's kind of awkward. But anyways, I still gotta, like, next time Diana comes around, I gotta max out the Diana's bookshelf. So that's gonna be on my to-do list for then. And then once we're done with that, do I do like one big stream and try and drop 3 bookshelves in one stream? Or not 3 bookshelves, 3 books in one stream? We might have to do that, low-key. Go big or go home, you know? Doo-doot. But that might be a while, because it took so long for Diana to get perks last time. Hopefully she gets them a little faster this time. That would be ideal. But we need an update, man. We need an update. We needs it. I'll think about it, Alpha. Maybe one day. Perhaps. Boom. Let's see. Do this. Voila. So much Peridot, so little time. Okay, so the last mineshaft, after we finished it, we had 6 glossies. I don't know how many we're going to have after we're done with this one. Hopefully we've got at least like 12. Surely, right? Surely we got at least 12, which actually reminds me, I should have eaten these to start with. We do a little trolling. We do a little trolling. Bam, 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 bam. What are the requirements to join the guild? Do exclamation guild, smile. Bam, bam, bam. This. Smack. All right. Ding, ding, ding. Dang, we've already used like 3,000 fuel. That's kind of crazy. It's only been, what, half an hour? Noni? Time flies. Thank goodness no net worth requirement. Yeah. I don't know. I usually kind of try and look at people's level, though, to see what they're, if they've played a bit, you know? Because I do want active people in the guild, of course. I want people that play a lot. Because I do have to go through and kick people who haven't been playing for like a month and longer a lot of times to make room for new people. I can make it. I can do it. Let's go. Parkour. What zone of the game would you recommend for people getting back into the game? I was gone for 4 years almost. Was going to mine and bought Star Armor, but didn't see the Harley Mountain 5 requirement. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, mining's a pretty difficult thing to get into. Because, realistically, you should have some money before you get into mining so you can afford a decent setup to kind of kickstart yourself. So I usually recommend getting into farming first or into the Rift first. So Rift makes better money, but a lot of people find it to be more boring. Whereas farming is boring as well, of course. But the thing about farming is you can do it without really paying attention to it. You can, you know, be watching a stream on your second monitor or something, or on your phone, whatever, while you're doing farming. So you only have to play with one hand most of the time. That's wild, Alpha. Wild. Yeets. A lot of solar rift methods don't make more than 20 mil per hour anymore, so sludge mining for powders basically is good. I mean, again, you gotta have a decent setup to be able to get into anything mining related, really. Because you still gotta get to like Hard Mountain 4 before you can do that. And as far as I'm aware, there's still pretty solid methods. Timeout mining still makes bank. And of course, if you're gonna go for Prism, that makes bank. As always. Are you trolling me? I go straight through. Crazy. You got read the message, Misty. Read the message Nightbot just sent. That's why I typed that command. A lot of solo. Let's see, I read that. Average SkyBlock player has a second monitor. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Just checking to see if it wasn't pre-recorded. Crazy. Crazy, man. Yep, that would be genius. I just like do the stream this morning because I streamed this morning's Fiesta. Just like copy paste, not actually stream this Fiesta, and just put the video up, go live, GG, easy. What should I buy for mining? I made a whole video about it, and that was 6 months ago. So it depends on what stage of the game you're at, realistically. Everyone's pre-recorded now. Crazy stuff, man. I don't watch shorts too much, so I don't see it that often. But I can believe it, for sure. What would you recommend for the new glossy gemstone? Like what to use it for? I mean, the talisman's very nice to start off, of course. I mean, realistically, you don't need too much stuff with glossy. Unless you're Iron Man, because if you're Iron Man, you definitely want to get like the gold glossy gear. Or, I mean, glossy mineral gear to mine gold English. Because that's a very strong money method for NPC selling. So if you're wanting to do gold mining, or even for, you know, like getting G-Drag Bank or G-Drag Gold Collection, then glossy mineral is nice. But I mean, you don't have to get the equipment. It's like such a minor buff. All setup wise to mine it, I mean, Devon's armor and a 655 would be ideal for sure, because you got to mine gemstones to be able to get it. So why are you pre-recording? My fault, my fault. High is 15 mil per hour. Since when? What? When did that happen? Should I get a drill? Yes, drills are good. Smile. I've gone max sorrow. Can that work? I mean, it can, but you're not going to make that much because Gauntlet is trash. Pretty much. What Harley Mountain level would you recommend going to before buying a drill? I mean, you can buy a titanium drill at 5. But I mean, you can use like a ruby drill and then like upgraded to Jasper or whatever level you can afford before Heart of the Mountain 7. And then once you get Heart of the Mountain 7, use that for your powder grind and then sell it later. Sell it after you're done with it. And buy a titanium drill. Or you can just go ahead and start off by going for titanium drills. Good, Sparky. What drill should I get to get Heart of the Mountain 7? What level are you at now? Are you 7 now, or are you trying to get to 7 from what level? Because that's the information I need. 6. I mean, again, same thing that I just said. You can get gemstone or you can get titanium. Either one works. But after you're done with your gemstone powder grinds, sell the gemstone and get a titanium if you do gemstone. Jungle pickaxe sledge for powder and crystal nucleus runs for Heart of the Mountain. I mean, you can do that for powder, yes. But I mean, crystal nucleus runs, that's an option for sure. But I mean, again, the reason for the gemstone drill is to increase how much powder you get. Like, you can still mine the blocks with sledge pickaxe, but you still want a gemstone drill to open the chests, because that's where you get the powder boost from. 140k to 7, GG. I appreciate it, Misty. Thank you, thank you. What mod is the map? All my mods are Badlion clients, so if you have VLC, just go into SkyBlock mods and look up map. Do this. Voila. But yeah, the powder boost is really nice. It do help out a lot. Especially since, you know, of course, you can just always sell the drill after you're done with it, so you don't use it for too long. Boom, boom. What else we got in here? Voila. Bro, where's my third mine shaft? Oh, yeah, I didn't check. How many glosses we at? 11. We're looking really bad right now. We are a third of the way done, and we have 11. This is really bad. Which, granted, my internet cut out for like 2 minutes there, but that's not like enough time for me to get like 5 glossies in 2 minutes. That would be crazy. Is it worth even participating in Fiestas before powder grinding by doing Dillo Picopolis? I mean, it still makes a lot of money, I'm sure. So, if you want to get a quick buck, and I mean, you can use the money from that to get some other powder boost upgrades if you want to. Spicy goblin omelet, all that jazz. So, it's not a bad idea. But, of course, the lower level you are, the less you're going to make off of it. I'm mining topaz, only 6 glossies. 11's a good rate. I mean, compared to this morning, it's not even good. This morning, I would have had, like, let's see, being a third of the way done, I should have had, like, 15 by this point. So, it's not even good compared to this morning. I have had Fiestas where I get, like, over or barely under a stack. I got, like, 63, I think is my record for glossies in a Fiesta. So, at this rate, I'm going to get half of that, and that is not good. Not good. 3 glossies at the moment. Peridot semi-max setup. Valid, valid. Yeah, I mean, the good thing about mining Peridot is that you know, of course, are going to make money whether you drop glossies or not. But the glossies certainly help. That is for sure. All right, let's see. What mine shaft we got? Jade. Okay, Jade's good. With 2 lapis corpses. Okay, this is really, really promising. This could be very nice. We can make some coins right here, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, sir. Smack. All right, where? There's 1. And then I need number 2. There he is. All right. Feeling good, bro. Last Fiesta, I only got 29 glossies. Hello, server TPS is so bad. Oh, yeah. It's rough in there. Yo, what's good? Purple, how's it going, man? Boom. Keep it going. But let's hope we can get a little bit of a pickup. This is a really good mine shaft, so hopefully we can get up to... It'd be nice to get up to 20 after this mine shaft, but I doubt that's going to happen. That would be the ideal scenario. But I think it's a lot more likely that we get closer to, like, 18 would still be good. I mean, I'd be getting 7. So usually in these mine shafts, I get somewhere between like 6 and 8. Sometimes 10 plus, but rarely. Mine shaft's just an area with a select gemstone? Yeah, so depending on which, like there's different types of mine shafts, of course, so. But there's one for each type of gemstone. At least one. And then, you know, Jasper has 2, Ruby has 2. All the ones that you can get the crystals for have 2. So all the ones that aren't needed in Nucleus runs have a second type where you can get their crystal from. So it's pretty epic. What's the most rare? I think Jasper is the most rare. As far as actual, like, gemstones. But also Vanguard is a rare one, too. But there's special perks that can help you get that one more commonly. But that's the one that has the Vanguard corpse in it, which you need a skeleton key to open. And it has a chance when you open it to have a shattered locket in it, which is needed to make the Pendant of Devon. So pretty epic stuff. Pretty good. Just found a channel from a friend. AW pretty much. Bam. But I mean, it's not as expensive as alloy, you know. I mean, you can still drop alloy at like level 30. So you don't have to be crazy high skyblock level. It's just you gotta have Heart of the Mountain 7 to be able to mine here, of course. But that's the biggest requirement. Of course, you gotta have breaking power drill, a decent drill to be able to mine things and actually make money. So, but the actual straight up in-game requirements to be able to get here is only Heart of the Mountain 7, which isn't too shabby. We got 2 lapis corpses looted in here. Let's see, do this. 4 seconds, unacceptable. This, let's do that one. Beautiful. Got more Vangs without the perk to give them more than someone who had that maxed. Yeah, I disabled that perk for these Fiestas, and like the last coal, I got like 3 Vanguards in 1 Fiesta. It was so annoying. So annoying. What are you even supposed to do after Hard Mountain 7 and then Gemstone and Mithril Powder? So Hard Mountain 7... Yep, you do Gemstone and Mithril Powder, and then after that you go for Hard Mountain 10. And then once you're Hard Mountain 10, you can stop and do, you know, Glaciite Powder grinding. And just make money, pretty much. Easy monies. Open corpses, hope you get a locket. All that jazz. Get all your perfect paradots, you know, if you're on Iron Man. Haven't been able to get it until that point. So... is it better to go for max gemstone or titanium drill first? I mean, you really don't want a gemstone drill for the most part. You only want gemstone drill when you're early game and doing like gemstone powder grinding. You're not really going to use it after that, so you don't really want to max one out. 1952 mining fortune good, pretty solid. I mean, I'm in a pretty close to max setup. I have 2272, so yeah, you're doing good, bro. Basically got to max Heart of the Mountain and powder before starting to do money making methods. I mean, you don't have to max it, but you want to get it to a decent level for sure, because I mean, you're just not going to make money until you got good powder. And the good thing about powder is once you do it once, you never have to do it again, and it's just constant extra money per hour from any mining you do from that point forward. So yeah, I recommend doing max Heart of the Mountain, max powder. And the good thing is, like, when you're doing the Glaciite powder grind, is you're making money, realistically. The strategy to get Glaciite powder is the same strategy to get money. It's open corpses and get as much powder as you can. Go in with a party, loot each other's, like, corpses and stuff, and escape from the mine shafts, get extra powder for doing that. That's the strats. What does the cold do again? I forgot. So it's basically like the heat in blazing magma fields, or whatever it's called. I think it's just magma fields. But after it gets to 100, you die. And also, the more that it increases, the slower I get. So it's above 25 right now. So you can see in the bottom right corner, my speed is 300%. And then when it gets to 50, my speed's going to be down to like 200%. And then when it's at 75, it'll be down to like 100. And depending on your cold resistance, I currently have 93 cold resistance, but say I had like 35 cold resistance, then my mining speed wouldn't be reduced until I got to 35 cold resistance, or until the cold got to 35 and higher. So right now it's at 50, so if I had 35 cold resistance, I'd be getting a pretty significant mining speed decrease. But since I have so much cold resistance, I don't have to worry about the mining speed decrease. It's just the walking speed decrease. That's a problem. So you're supposed to gamble for glaciite powder. I mean, that's an option as well. You can do the excavator. But the thing about excavator is you gotta wait till it's like 2x powder and all that stuff, which that can line up pretty well, you know, but you want to have something to do in the meantime. And depends on the day. Sometimes that's like guaranteed coins, or not guaranteed, but likely to make coins. If you get average drop rates, then you'll make money off of, I think Paleontologist is the book that you get from that, I think. But yeah, it can be pretty good as well to do that stuff. Unfortunately, fossils are pretty cheap now. So it used to be you'd make money off of the fossils, but fossils are pretty dead in price. Loot each other's corpses is a crazy quote. That is a kind of crazy quote. I won't lie. That's pretty wild. Pretty wild one. It was good. Turbo. It is Fiesta. So while Cole is elected, he does 5 mining fiestas throughout his term. And during those fiestas, you get double drop rates. And also, there are 2 new drops that get added into the loot pool. So whenever you mine gemstones, there's a chance to get glossy gemstones, which is what we're doing. And whenever you mine like ores and stuff, there's a chance to get refined minerals, which are also pretty solid for money right now as well. Like, I didn't realize I had gotten like 4 refined minerals, and refined minerals are like 500k a piece now for some reason, which is kind of insane. So that's kind of a W. Let's see. Keep going. We're at 73 cold. See if we can keep the grind up. Pretty please. Nice. Beautiful. Mining spread, my beloved. But yeah, see, we just got to 75 cold now, so my speed's only 100. So I gotta try and get good times on all this. What time did it start? It started about an hour ago, so there's like an hour and 30 minutes left at the moment. But it started, yeah, it started at USA time. For me, it was 5:35 p.m. They're like 300k for first Fiesta. Dang. Crazy. Let's do this. Beautiful. Used to be called National Mining Month. Real. It was a little crazy. 5-hour fiestas, man. That was a long grind, which was nice for those of us that set up routes back in the day, but I'm not sweaty enough to set up routes anymore. So I'm glad I don't have to. USA time, yeah. I mean, depends on what part of the USA, I guess. EST, Eastern Standard Time for the US, is where I'm at. Getting there. We're getting there. How much will you make per hour, do you think, this Fiesta? So last Fiesta, I ended up making about 190 million coins or so. So it wasn't like anything crazy, unfortunately. Stop. But I'm hoping to make at least that much this time. So it was like 75 mil an hour. But hopefully we get better glossy rates. They pick up pretty soon would be ideal. Alright, frozen to death. Let's see what we got. We're at 17 now. About an hour in at 17. It is not looking great still. It's looking better than it was, but that's not saying much. Honestly, if it was 5 hours, I would leave and go nap. We used to do the whole 5-hour streams for Fiestas, man. Ugh, it was such a grind. I got griefed a couple times. That was really annoying. Was really annoying. Which, I mean, it wasn't too bad the second time. I think there was one time. I think one time I got threatened to get griefed, actually, and then the time that I actually got griefed really wasn't that bad because I just made the route wider and they couldn't, like, bob-bomb everything. Boom. So it was pretty chill. Remember watching Zach Plays videos where he would lose his sanity doing 5-hour fiestas? Yeah. Yeah, 5-hour fiestas were rough. I'm glad they don't, like, have those anymore. Because it was bad. Like, if you miss a fiesta, if you missed a fiesta, there were only, like, 2 or 3, I think. I think there were just 2. Yeah, it was 2 5-hour fiestas, and then when Jerry was here, there would be 3. But it was really bad. Because if you miss one, then you just missed half of it. You just missed half of all fiestas during Cole. It was bad. Can you recommend a good way of making money? I'm early mid-game. So a good thing to get into early is Rift or farming. Both are very strong early on. And then once you've made a decent chunk of money, you can start working on getting into mining. Almost at 25K in the big 25. Yes, sir. I think we can get, depending on if Forging Update is real or not. If they decide to update the game at some point this year, then hopefully we'll be able to get up to 30K. That's the dream. Started a profile 3 weeks ago, and of course Rift methods died as soon as I did SMH Max Rift 2. Dang. I mean, 15 mil an hour is still really strong early game. It's still pretty solid, I would say. This, yeet, boom. The YouTubers kind of cooked Rift. I mean, not too many people. I guess Swavey made a lot of money method videos about it. I feel like not too many other people made too many about it. Yo, we got a red name on the friends list. Nani? Let's see. Let's just do this. 'Cause why not? Hog? Which kata right now? I'm kata 51. I need like 60 runs to get to 52. I think is where we're at. So we're closing in on it, but it's gonna be a bit of a grind. Boom. Let's see. Got class average 50 or not yet? Nah, class average 50, I still need 2,000 runs to go, so that's going to be a while. But I'm going to try and get my tank runs done next week. And then, like, the week or two after that, we're going to be working on Kudra. So I expect it'll take us at least 1 or 2 weeks to finish Kudra. And then when we're done with Kudra, I'm going to swap back to Burrs on M7 is the plan. I'm going to have to buy some things for both of those endeavors because I got to spend a lot of coinage on the on Burrs, and I got to spend a lot of coins on getting a decent Aurora set, which that shouldn't be too expensive. I just want to get like a burning setup because I don't have like an updated mage setup. What's your net worth? Let's see. Bro's going to flex on me. He's going to flex. When's next profile review? Should be Saturday. Smile. Yo, let's go Ben. GG. 304. Man's cooking. Let's go here. Smack. Nice. Very, very nice. Discard's good method. Currently selling for 19 mil. That's not too bad. That's not too shabby. All right, stay hydrated, fellas. Yo, what's up, Wagon? Want me to party if I find a Vanguard? I'm all right, man. I have done my share of skeleton key gambling. I barely made profit. I think I made like, let's see, I used like 34 keys. And I think I profited by like 10 mil on average per key, which is cutting it a little close for me. And I'm not planning on doing, you know, enough Vanguards to drop another locket, so. At least not right now. Maybe one day I'll try and drop another one. But we'll see. Got profit? No way. It was a bit of a grind, but we got there. YouTuber friend you without accepting the invite. I have Badlion has a mod where it like auto accepts friend requests, like so. But yeah. Try again to M4 with my current setup. Half Necron, Max Orb Boots, and Golden Head Kata 36 healer. Yeah, that should be enough for M4, I think. Might need a little more Kata levels for some survivability, but as healer, you don't need too much survivability. Because doesn't healer just stun? So generally, the bats will just be going over to the decoy. You gotta make sure you don't die to bats. That's the only thing. 2 Master Stars. Yeah, I think it'd be alright. Should be chilling. But yeah, we dropped... I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I dropped Locket. That's been a hot minute. Is that in like December or something? Something like that. Found a cool glitch with Armadillo, but it only works when you have bad internet. Bruh. Cool glitch. It's gonna be like a game-breaking exploit. Bro found an Armadillo dupe glitch. Real. Alright. Finally getting around to the new fishing update. Man, I don't know how I feel. Good or bad? Somewhere in the middle. I mean, I think it's cool. I like the boss fights. That's the big thing about that update. The boss fights were sick. Like, I feel like those were the coolest coolest fishing boss fights that we've ever gotten, in my opinion. Like those a lot better than Jabus and Thunder. Just wish hotspots lasted longer. Yeah, same, man. That would have been really nice. I agree. Hotspots are gone too soon. But it is what it is. When you walk around and jump all the time, you suddenly go down like 20 blocks and you mine everything that was there. And it's even more funny when you have high mining spread. Bro, what? Nani? What intarnation? Let's see. Do this. Got him. Bro's hacking. Crazy. Also almost done with water fishing bestiary, so pain. Yeah. I was done with fishing for like... I guess it was about... I don't know. I guess I had 6 months of max fishing. And then I had to go and remax everything. Which, it wasn't too bad. It took like 3 weeks, so it wasn't the worst experience. But we got there. Start a new profile. I'm doing Rift for money. Do you know what makes good money in Rift? It changes week to week. But, I mean, Timite is the main one, I think, still. Timite grinding makes bank. Of course, Rift Prism grinding, but if you commit to doing Prism, then that's a long grind. So, if you don't want to do a ton of Timite grinding, then probably just stick with selling to, or transferring it to the main world. Transferring highlights to the main world and selling those. The strats. Bro, what in the world, Steph? Crazy. But yeah, hotspot fishing makes bank, man. That part is so nice. I remember day one, people were doing treasure fishing, making like 60 mil an hour treasure fishing in like the first few hours. Because rusty coins were so expensive. It's kind of absurd. Polar Void books from Snakes are good right now. They're 40 mil per hour, and Prism is only 26, 27 mil per hour with full burgers. Okay. All right, so there you go. Polar Void books, which makes sense. It is coal. So, yeah, during coal, Polar Void books should be making bank. That does add up. So yeah, apparently Timeout is making about, or that's for Prism. I guess Timeout would probably be somewhere around 20 mil without doing Prism. Something like that. And the Scuttler drops, yeah, I managed to drop like 3 or 4 of the Hermit Crab upgraders. Which is pretty cool. I didn't drop a burnt text until my like next to last Ragnarok. It was like my 98th Ragnarok or something. This guy's 21 mil per hour consistently. Hey, let's go. All right, there we go. Let's do this. Smack. Moving on. Where is my mine shaft, man? We're only at what, like 16? Something like that. Ah, thank you. Asking you shall receive. Let's go. Welcome back, Donut. Cold res buff. Nice. And another Peridot mine shaft. Okay. Still no crystal. Still crying. It's all good. It is what it is. Come here, boy. Schmack. All right, let's see what we got. Let's do this one. Beautimus. We're going to move down here and beat up all these guys. Yay. Very nice. Hope the best time they hope the next time they update fishing, we get fishing 60. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of expect foraging update to add fishing 60 because I know they've got like a whole underwater section that they're adding in there. So I imagine there's going to be some pretty crazy sea creatures in that. Imagine let's see, what's some newer mobs from the newer version? Imagine catching a warden. Imagine just straight up catching a warden. That would be crazy. What else could they add? I mean, they could do the breezes, you know, catching a breeze. That would be so annoying. Be such an annoying mob. What else? Glow squids. Crazy. How much time am I going to make? It's like 21 mil an hour right now. 110 out of 125. What to die in armor set? Yes. It's YouTube members / Twitch subs. That's where we're at right now. Will they remove attributes? They'll remove it from armor, but you're still going to keep attributes. It's just, they'll be like a consumable for your character, is the way they've described it in dev blogs. But again, that dev blog's from a while ago, so they could have changed it slightly. Who knows? Imagine the forging update is going to add like 30 plus levels. Oh yeah. I think we get level 500 off of forging update, 100%. Unless, like, maybe they remove some things from Museum. That's what they did with Bayou update. They removed a bunch of stuff from Museum and then added a bunch of other stuff so that it's kind of balanced out. So it's not worth to keep God Roll armors? Correct. It is worth to keep, like, Infernal sets and stuff. But, I mean, if you have a God Roll set and you're not using it, then it's a good idea to sell it and buy a different Infernal set or level up a different set to Infernal yourself. It's also valid. Because, I mean, you're still going to want to have, you know, Infernal sets. Because even if the attributes are off, you know, you're still going to have an Infernal armor set just with no attributes. So it's the armor sets are still going to be really strong. It's just the God rolls won't be on them anymore. Servers are so laggy right now. Yeah. Just right now? What gear's worth when doing ghosts? I mean, ghosts don't make that much anymore. I'm gonna be real. But if you're wanting to do ghosts, like, of course, you know, a Magic Find Crimson set would go crazy. But generally, people grind ghosts in Crimson now, whether it's Magic Find or not. Boom. Got your key. Or K, sorry. I can't speak English. Did they decide that the attributes on armors and weapons will be taken off when you get money, or you'll be able to use those attributes? I mean, from what it sounded like, you'll be getting those attributes. Unless those attributes are deleted, and then maybe they change it to a different attribute. But I don't think they're deleting attributes for the most part. I think they're adding more than there already are. They might go crazy, and there might be, like, straight up, like, hundreds of attributes. I wouldn't be shocked. But who knows? Who knows what's going on anymore? There we go. Yeah, I mean, imagine if they had a trident, dude. That's what I'm thinking of, like, cool things that they could do as well with that update. Imagine they add a sea creature, like a straight up Poseidon, and he, like, uses a Riptide Trident. They add an NPC that runs a Riptide Trident and is like dodging around, and you have to be catching up with him and beating him up and stuff while he's like throwing waves at you. Or are they doing the current attributes, just deleting them? So they're going to remove them from armor and they're going to make them like a consumable. And I mean, of course, the max level is not going to be as high as it is now. You know, like if you have Lifeline Mana Pool on your whole armor set and your equipment set, that's like 80 levels of it. I don't think they're going to do that. From what they've said, it's going to be like a pretty significant nerf for like max level attributes. If you've got like 8 or 10 on 8 pieces, you know. So I imagine, you know, like right now from I think Mana Pool 10, it's like 200 mana that you get. So I imagine it'll max out at like maybe Mana Pool level 20 or something. And then you'll get, you know, like just 400 Mana Pool instead of what you get now from having 80 total Mana Pool levels and getting like 1600. But at that point, why would you do Kudras? I mean, Kudra's still going to have, you know, like the Talismans. Talismans will still be really good, Kudra cores. Also, I mean, the books, Fatal Tempo, which, I mean, they're not really used right now, but maybe one day they'll be used. Fatal Tempo, Infernal. But also, I think they're probably going to keep some attributes in Kudra. I imagine some attributes will still be Kudra exclusive. And then they'll have, you know, a bunch of other attributes that you get from Hunting Update. That's my guess. Or maybe they'll add something that you need from Kudra to combine attributes and level them up. Who knows? There's a chance that the amount of attributes is going to double or maybe even triple. Yeah, they could add like a crazy amount. Like realistically, if they keep going with, you know, like the undead resistance slash arthropod resistance slash or I think it's arachnid resistance, and then there's like blazing resistance, you know, they could do like undead damage, undead or sharpness, I guess, undead sharpness or arachno sharpness, whatever you want to call them. They could do like a bunch of different attributes and that just give you specific stats when you're fighting specific mobs. Trident race, yeah, they could do a trident race. They could do an elytra race as well. Like there's so many cool things they could do. It's just a question of seeing what they actually end up coming up with. Because again, they've said the update is done for a while. It's just the problem of actually getting it to work in to get the game to work in newer versions. And for all of the profile items to be able to work in newer versions. Not a fan of that. The trend to permanent consumables is kind of bad for players who don't know what they're doing, in my opinion. I think they're going to try and make like the abilities like small enough that it's a nice upgrade, but it's not like, you know, necessary for things a lot of times. Or it's very easy to get from like something specific. So like imagine you're grinding Final Destination kills and then maybe there's something special you get from like a special attribute from killing Enderman or hunting Enderman that gives like Ender resistance, you know? So I imagine that they're going to have like a lot of things tied to what you actually need them for, you know? So like if you're already killing E-Mans for your Final Destination gear, you're also getting stuff to help out with doing E-Man Slayer. So I think they're going to try and go the route of not making it too complicated and not making it too overpowered, but I imagine there's going to be some pretty major power creep that they're going to have to do some changes with as time goes on. But we'll see. Going between 1.8.9 to 1.21 will be a hard change as item codes have changed a lot. Yeah. So I think the big issue that they're having is like wipes, you know, accidental wipes, wipe bugs and things like that with swapping to newer versions. But want to see how nerfed veteran will be and how it will be achieved. Yeah, I imagine it'll be Sven Slayer, right? Or like from some kind of wolf, because you know you get the wolf pet gives veteran ability basically, so I imagine it would be from wolf. But who knows? My guess is instead of blazing resistance, it'll be a true defense for blazes. I imagine they'll do both. Like imagine you get blazing resistance from killing the smoldering blazes, or maybe just the regular blazes in the fortress, and then from smoldering blazes or the millennia age blazes, you get the upgraded version with true defense against blazes. Could be cool. Do we know some release date or something like this? I don't really look at patch notes. I got back 1 month ago, did a lot of progression, 200 hours of playtime. Dang. Yeah, we still don't know. They've said in a couple months for the past like 2 years. We've been told that it'll be on alpha in a couple months, or it'll be out in a couple months. So who knows, man. Some attributes going to be dropped from Nether and Kuja. They're going to add new drops to the mobs there already, and you're still going to need Kuja completion to use them, and some of them will be dropped from pests or something else. Could be. Yeah, I know some of them will be dropped from pests. I know they showcased one that's dropped from, like, hunting beetles, I think, is what it was. But, I don't know if it'll still have Kuja requirements to be able to use the attributes. That would make sense for some of them. But, how many glossies? That's true. We did just get out of a mineshaft. We have 21, and we still got an hour left, so we'll see how many we have in the next 20 minutes, but at this rate we should end up with 36 or something like that, so could be better, could be worse, for sure. It's wild, Miz. My guess is that the good ones are just going to be higher drops from any mobs. Could be. Or I know some of them are only going to be able to be gotten from like crafting other attributes together. Welcome back, Cambred. Good night, guys from Europe. All right, have a good one, Kay. Appreciate you, man. Peace out. Good, Shoxy. I'm at 26 so far. Dang, bro. I got to catch up. I got work to do. Fair to consider the dev team to just be incredibly lazy. I mean, they have left several skills completely alone since release like 5 years ago. I mean, I don't think it's lazy. I think maybe understaffed could be part of it, personally. But I don't know. I feel like they've got a pretty large dev team. The problem is the more people you have on staff, the harder it is to like keep the game feeling like one game instead of like 5 different games inside of the same game. So they need like a Kevin Feige and then like a bunch of directors directing their own updates. That's what they need to do, I think. And so they have one person overseeing all of the updates and like making changes and stuff. They're all remote too, that makes it even worse. Yeah. But I don't think they're lazy. I think, again, they're trying to do something that's never been done before with updating the game from 1.8.9 to the newer versions. It's pretty crazy stuff, but what do you want me to call you? 2B is fine. That works. Got my last hype scroll. A GG. In Germany, we say too many cooks. Wait, too many cooks will ruin the soup. Got it, got it. I thought that said cookies for a second. My booster cookie brain, bro. SMH. Yo. Nice. Number 3 in queue. Unacceptable. So it's much more mismanagement of how the dream wants to be achieved. Possibly. Yeah, I could see that too. I think they also have a big issue that I've gone over many times of telling us things way too early, which it's nice to see that they're passionate about what they're doing and they're excited about what they're doing. They can't wait to tell us stuff. But at the same time, if they hadn't told us about Forging Update, I think everyone would be a lot happier right now. I'm going to be straight up. Even though we're getting like, we've got this big update drought right now for the last month.
I think if we all were just like, ooh, what's coming next? What's coming next? Instead of being like, wind forging update, wind forging update, wind forging update, you know? I think we'd all be a little bit more happy with the state of the game. I think that would help significantly. But maybe I'm tripping. Why did you want Claymore over Handle? Handle is more money, but I wanted Claymore for my museum because it's 30 SkyBlock XP. That is why. How much time is left? About to pick up dinner and head home from work. There is an hour and 30 or 30 seconds less than an hour. Basically an hour left. Pretty much. Boom. How do you get the what inventory? I'm Confucian. I think I misunderstand the question. Because I don't understand the question. Let's see. There he is. I was wondering where he was. Found him. Alright, moving on. Can't you buy Claymore with handle money? I can. But the odds were that with, you know, me having to do 3,000 M7 runs, that I was going to drop a Claymore at some point, so I didn't want to buy it until I dropped it. And the fact that it took us 1,000 runs to drop it was kind of crazy. To be fair, they haven't helped their case with all the pet skins from fire sales recently. That is true. That is true. What does your grotto sell for? Depends on the grotto. But that's about the extent of my knowledge. I know some grottos sell for more than others, but I don't know prices. Like Kudra or Rift is cohesive because of how Minikloon was championed by it. Yeah, and Sphinx, or not Sphinx, but Slayers in general. Not just Sphinx. Slayers in general. I'm a Minikloon stan. You know, the GOAT of 7s. Wait, 471, what's max level? It is 473 is the max. Schmack. Tell when they're doing large updates because they sell a lot more pet skins. So instead of giving us updates, they give us pet skins. This is the way. This is the way. Usually look in Mining Cult Discord for grotto pricing. Is Mining Cult still a thing? I thought they shut down. Or is that a different one? Am I tripping? Boom. My last short before I was about to hop back on my PC is a SkyBlock stream doing a Fiesta. YouTube wants me to play SkyBlock for real. Hey, let's go. YouTube telling you what's up for real. Yeah, we got, there's an hour left of Fiesta, so you still got a little bit of time. Little bit of time to put in before it's gone. And then we have to wait 8 hours for the next one, and I'm not doing it. Next one's at like 4 a.m. for me. I'm good. Hard pass. Stay hydrated, boys. My last short, like that ever happens, real. Crazy. I think we've all been doom scrolling before. We all know how it is. Boom. Usually, like, hey, I read that. I'm tripping. Hiring of seasonal help also hinders the cohesiveness of an update. Oh, they do seasonal help? Bruh. I don't even know that. That explains a bit as well. So, I mean, I could imagine them hiring some people just for Forging Update. It's like, once they're done with Forging Update, they should be able to make a bunch of stuff. It's like the first time you make something in a new version, it's tough, but after that, it should be fine. Hopefully. Get easier and easier as time goes on. Why else would there be a ton of seasonal pet skins? Who knows, man? Who knows? But why would they add draft skins with the new versions? With bamboo and like all the netherwoods. They must be working on Forging Update. It must be coming out next week for sure. It's a sign. Hold handle 105th run. I'm on like 310 runs now. Did I use all my RNG or am I pulling another one within 1,000 runs? I mean,
I think it's guaranteed, right? With that many runs, like just from RNG meter. I think you're guaranteed to get one. But RNG meter aside, surely you get another one, right? I mean, if you're kismeting, then for sure. If you're not kismeting, then it's iffy. But if you're kismeting, for sure, for sure. I believe. I think Forging comes out mid to late July, assuming a short alpha. Yeah, that's a big assumption. I'm gonna be real. I imagine we get alpha and it's gonna be like Dragon Rush alpha and everything's gonna break and we're all gonna cry. But what I'm hoping for is that they just do it with Skyblock Nerds and they don't tell us about it and then they just drop the update. Surprise, no alpha, just Forging update. I think that's what they need to do, because like they did that with Rift, you know, and everybody was just figuring things out on day one. That was so much more fun. It's so much more fun when you have no idea what to expect. It's just better, dude. Dragon Rush gets scrapped? Sorta. They scrapped it for now. Like, they said it's not, like, out of the question that it'll happen at some point in the future, but at the moment it was just too laggy, basically. So maybe in 1.20 it'll be better optimized, but in 1.8.9 it was too laggy. So it might happen, but that'll be after Forging update in 2035, so. Also, Rift is self-contained, Forging isn't. That is true. But they did seem like they're trying to make it kind of self-contained, though. Because they want, you know, you to be able to play all other parts of the game in 1.8.9. So I imagine if you were allowed to carry a trident outside of the Forging Islands into dungeons, and you're in 1.20 and someone else is in 1.8.9, I imagine it would bug out their game and they are not going to want that to happen. So I kind of suspect that they're going to do like some items like turn into other items when you're not on Forging Island. Maybe. Don't know. Or maybe just you don't get access to anything from newer versions that you can actually carry outside of the island. Maybe. Also the whole time Dio banner incident. Exactly. Or more like the Rift. I don't think it's going to be like a portal you go through and then you're on Forging Island and you have a whole different inventory. Like, I think that would be kind of crazy. Just a whole nother inventory on every new island they add that's in 1.20 from this point forward. I think that would kind of suck. I think that's probably the whole reason that they're having such a struggle with this. Realistically, that's probably what they should have done, is made Rift 1.21 like their first 1.21 experience. That probably would have been better, because that would break less things, I think. But who knows? What Time Dio incident? Look up Time Dio's video on banners. It's a goated video. It is hilarious. Maybe a second character? I mean, it's that again, that'd be like the same as Rift, but like I would not want that. Like, what's the point of having all these citrines? You know, like, you wouldn't be able to apply citrines onto your other character's armor. And then just like having to transfer everything over to another character if it was foraging transferable, you know? I don't like it. Pass. Dark Auction banners. I think it was a Ringo banners, wasn't it? It's from the Ringo pet thing. So when he first came out, he had banners on his shop. But yeah. All right, let's do this. Big L, triple lapis, and umber shafts. Is that an L? Do you want quadruple lapis? Was that the goal? 15-second cooldown. I don't know if I'm gonna have that done. I don't think it's gonna happen before we get kicked out. Maybe. Smack. There it is. And it went through. Typical. Boom. Yeet. Oh, because you would want that in like any other mineshaft. I got it. Comprendo. Comprendo. Brain was not braining. All right, let's see what we're at after that one. 28. Okay, we're picking it up now. We've got 50 minutes left. Okay, now we're talking. Because it was looking like we were going to get like 30. And we're already up to 28 and we got 45 minutes left. Like, this is doable. 4x Lapis and Parrot out would be cool. That would be cool. It's good. Wavy, how's it going? What's up, Pig? How goes it? How goes it? Those viewers I've seen, bro, has not been here on a profile review stream. For real, for real. Tried forging update on alpha already, but it was only for admins and helpers. I mean, we know they were trying stuff out on a newer version, but who knows if it even was forging. They could have just been making sure that people didn't get wiped by loading in on a newer version. Who knows if they actually even opened the forging island. I imagine they were testing some stuff in preparation for forging, but I think if they were actually testing forging, then it would have been open for way longer. So I think they were just testing and making sure that people weren't getting just insta-wiped by loading in. You were kicked while joining that server. Been getting that for 5 minutes now. Why can't I join? That's awkward. I don't know. 5 minutes is a long time. Assumption is that the 1.21 test was SBN test. Nerds test? Yeah, I think so. But I don't think it was, I don't know if it was a forging test. Like if they actually went to the island. Like maybe they tested out some of the new items and stuff, you know? But I don't know exactly if they went to actually saw the new island or anything. Boom. I made 24 glossies in an hour and 20 minutes, but scuffed. And 2 perfect paradots. Only have 655 and 2 pieces with full perfects of Devon. Yo. Man is cooking. Easy monies. I do want to see if 1.21 gives up the true Hypixel texture pack. I don't know if they'll do that immediately with Forging Update. I think they'll, I mean, of course they'll do one at some point, but I don't know if they'll do it with Forging Update. That would be cool though. Imagine they, like, all the stuff they've tested in dev blogs, or showed us in dev blogs that they can do in newer versions, that they said wasn't going to be at the same time as Forging Update. Imagine they actually just are like, all right, we're doing all of it. I mean, realistically, they should have time to, right? Had plenty of time to do all of it. But who knows, man. Yeah, I got a little bit of mining XP, just a little bit. How many glossies? 28. Watch this stream, SMH. Clown emoji. Mods ban that guy. Do. Hope you don't have to use the 3D or custom textures. I like the 1.8.9 and 1.21 vanilla textures. I think it'll be a lot like, what's it called? Have you ever played like their zombies mode? I think the Blocking Dead is the name of it. Where it's like they give you a texture pack that you can use, but you don't have to use it to play. Like you can use it to play, but you don't have to. So it like makes, I think they use hose as the weapon that they use to, and they coded it to be a gun. So if you have the texture pack on, it looks like a gun, but then if you are just, you know, playing in vanilla texture pack, it's just like a wooden hoe and a diamond hoe and different stuff. So I imagine they're going to do like that, where it's an optional thing for most stuff. Because like you don't have to download a texture pack to play Winecraft, right? Or do you? I don't know. I haven't played in a while. Got 0 glossy so far, brother. What? Unlucky, man. Unlucky. Do. You want to? Like, you want to download? They do have a texture pack, and you want to download, or no? Or do I want to play Winecraft? Because maybe. If we run out of updates, I'm going to be like, all right, guys, we got this new SkyBlock update. It's called Winecraft.
When you log in, you have to use a texture pack for GUI and stuff. Okay, got you. Only got one, dang. Unlucky. Yo, let's go, Stevic. Level 355. Bro's cooking. %, if 1.20 servers. Okay. Fair enough, then. Here's just bad. Unfortunate, dude. Unfortunate. Blame ping. That's the strat. Just bad ping, bro. This is the way. Bad ping. Unlucky. Alright, let's see. Can we spawn another mine shaft, please? Got 45 minutes, right? Yeah, we got 45 minutes. Can we spawn a single mine shaft in those 45 minutes? That is the question I have for today. One Peridot shaft fully mined and no glossy. Brother. Brother. We're down abysmal. It's not looking good. Not at all. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. Done with those. Let's go over to the other one. Still, yeah, no Jaspers. No Jaspers this Fiesta. I didn't get any in the one this morning either. I don't know what's happening to my Jasper RNG. I used to get at least one every Fiesta, and it has stopped. Kind of missed the block spread on gemstones. Yeah. I think when they eventually add the rest of the Devon equipment, that they'll add a lot more mining spread, but who knows, dude. Imagine if they made powder coating give mining spread instead of mining fortune. That'd be goated. Got one last Fiesta and one Jasper crystal this Fiesta. Yo, how much profit is a crystal now? Because I know they were really bad for a while. And then they kind of went back up a little bit, but I don't know if they're still decent or not. I haven't seen Vang in the last 4 days. Yo, is that a W or an L? I know during Fiesta it's usually a W. But the other 3 days, 7 mil. Okay, that's decent. After fishing update, perfect. Aquamarine price dropped a lot. Yeah. Unfortunate. It is unfortunate. I don't have any. Hold up. Yeah, I don't have any extra crystals lying around. Okay, they've mined all this. I'm gonna do that. Man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was an odd decision to like remove so much sea creature chance from the game with Bayou. It was a bit odd. But I think having faster fishing speed does make it more entertaining. Like if you think about what makes fishing entertaining, like even if you have 100% sea creature chance, but you have, you know, like super slow fishing speed, like it's going to be boring. But if you have like not as much sea creature chance, but you have like max fishing speed, then that's going to be more entertaining because it's about how much you have to right click realistically. Is how often you have to be paying attention to fishing. And I think that fishing speed makes it so you have to pay more attention, so therefore it's more entertaining. In theory. It's interesting that they added parts for fishing like it's in the drill. Yeah, it's kind of cool that they're like keeping some systems throughout the game. I wonder if they'll do that with foraging. If they do chainsaws and do chainsaw parts and stuff. Doot. Unfortunate. What do you think Diana's getting elected? I may or may not have copious amounts of shurikens I want to sell. I hope she gets here before we get a Jerry. That would be ideal, but we'll see. I think the last big mining update, the 7 forge slots, etc., was a net positive. Yeah, the glaciate tunnels, that was good. I really liked it. It was very pog. which was over a year ago now, which is kind of crazy to think about. But I really enjoyed this update. It's made mining Fiestas a lot more fun for me. And I just like mining a lot more in general. Boom. Their chainsaws. If so, I want one of the helmets to be a Jason mask. That would be W. That would be sick. Think we'll get a forging mayor? I think it's likely, yeah. I don't know if it'll happen immediately. I wouldn't be shocked if we get forging update and then like a week or two later we get mayor update V2 where they add like the extra Paul perks, the extra Aatrox perks, and a new forging mayor. That would be really nice. Be really, really nice. Yo, chill. But we'll see. Excuse me. Thank you. Took me 20 minutes to find my gemstone gauntlet. I've only done forging for like the last 30 play sessions. Bruh. Brother. Forging grind is crazy. Mayor Woody, and it's just the guy from Toy Story. Crazy. Mayor. There we go. I don't care what the helmet does as long as it gives Frosty and acts like a spirit mask. You just can't die with it on. Just get immortality. Imagine it's just like a trophy hunter set, but for forging. Like mobs around you can't damage you, but you can forge ever how much you want without being interrupted. That would be kind of sick. Think Mayor Bunyan would be a cool thing. That would be something. It's good, Matthew. How you doing, man? You add swing range to your axes. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty epic. All right. Let's see what we got. Are you trolling me? He's cheating. He's cheating. Ox pet win. Ox pet for chopping trees. It would go perfectly with a Bunyan Mayor. And like he's like Diana and he gives that pet. Like you have to buy it from him. Because blue ox skin with Mayor Bunyan would be fire, dude. Be fire. Here we go. Doot doot. What else would be cool? What other tree chopping skins could they add? They could add a woodpecker, or not a skin, but like pets. Woodpecker pet would be a good one. Add like a beaver pet. Also be a good one. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Love an Hypixel and it phases through gemstone and straight into a hardstone wall. Yup, it's the best feeling. It's not gonna do it this time. Oh, let's go. I thought it would. Prolonging the update with these ideas right now? Exactly, man. See, the update would be here already if we didn't want it that bad. But since we're constantly talking about it, it's taking forever. That's where we're at. What would the beaver perks be, though? Give, like, extra... What is it? So it's not swing range. It's, like, extra... I guess, block spread. But for trees. You know what I'm saying? Like tree capitator cuts a certain amount of blocks, it would make that amount increased, you know? What else? Could like auto break leaves or something? I don't know. We'll have to see what the update adds, like what mechanics. What do you think about increasing your social XP? I mean, I want to do it at some point, but it's not like my priority, you know? Would the update be the Slayer update? Yeah, I suspect the next update will be Slayer update, but who knows? People can dream, right? I can dream that Forging update comes out in 2025, you know? Termite pet, that would be a good one. That's true. Ant Slayer would be dope. That would be something. Imagine.
Just add ants from Crazy Crafts. And you have to spam the correct click, and if you hit the wrong click, then it teleports you to the rift. If you accidentally right-click an ant, it teleports you to the rift. Not ant. What is that? Am I in the, like, not the know-how, the opposite of the know-how? The know-not? Am I in the know-not on this? Feel like? I'm Confucian. Do Skeleton Slayer? Maybe. I don't think they're gonna add a new Slayer with this Slayer update. I think they're just adding T5s to previous Slayers, but I think if we ever get new Slayers, it's gonna be with a new island. Most likely. Oh, trees that attack you in RLCraft. Okay. Comprendo. I mean, they could do druids. I've heard people saying they should do druids with foraging update. Druid Slayer would be kind of sick. Be as close to a foraging Slayer as we'll ever get. Foraging dungeon as we'll ever get to. Hope there'll be level 10s. Yeah, I think they're adding T5s and level 10s to current Slayers, most likely. Rather than adding a whole new Slayer. Whew. You think Spider T5 is going to have a top tier short bow, something in between Juju and Term? Okay. So I heard from one of my sources that they were going to test, or they were testing a build for the Aatrox Mayor, you know, with the Mayor update, and they decided to scrap it, which is why we didn't get an Aatrox change. But basically, what they were going to do was they were going to add it so there would be a special drop from each Slayer only while he was elected with that perk. So it'd be like the normal Slayers and everything. It's just it would add an RNG drop to each Slayer. And the RNG drop for the Spider Slayer was going to be like a super spider string or something that increased the damage of any short bow that you applied it to by 25%. So that would have been kind of crazy. That would have been a little bit wonky. But I think that would have been just a little bit of power creep probably for the Terminator. But maybe, I mean, 25% damage increase sounds like a lot, but if it's, you know, added on top of all the other damage increases, it's really not that much. Plus 25% term in dungeons. I mean, realistically, that's like 2.5 Master Stars, you know? It's not that much. Like, it's a decent amount, but it's not that much. Did you apply for Streamer University? I did not. I did not apply for Streamer University. Boom. I'm not trying to be a Kai Cenat style streamer personally. I'm not an IRL streamer. He touches grass, bro. You know that? It's terrible. I can't be seen with him. Thought Master Stars are 5%. I think regular Master Stars are 5%. Or I think regular Stars are 5% and Master Stars are 10%. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm tripping. Hold up. I can't check Bazaar here. Unlucky. That Vampire Slayer is going to have a higher level too because that T5 Vamp Slayer is almost impossible. And I don't think Vampire Slayer needs a higher level. I think Vampire Slayer is fine where it's at. It's its own thing, you know? I don't think they need to mess with that too much. Should do one IRL stream one day. It would be fire. I mean, I did a VR stream once. That's the closest to an IRL stream y'all are going to get. Logging in now. How much time we got left? You got 30 minutes. 30 minutes to make a bajillion coins. Can he do it? Boom. I feel like if you need a university for streaming, you shouldn't even do content creation. I mean, it's good to learn some things, you know. There's definitely things I know now that would have been nice to know when I first started out. 100%. But like That's pretty much anything, to be fair. That's most things. Bam. Are you trolling me? That is cap. Yeah, but it's natural progression. Yeah, but I mean, you can skip that progression with some knowledge from a more experienced streamer, then, you know, take it, man. Always take the high ground. And then it'll be over. I think it's teaching them more of giving them content. That's true. If you get the opportunity to stream with somebody that big, like, you should take that for sure. 34. All right, we're already above what I was afraid we were going to end up stopping at. So that's pretty solid. Bam. Okay. Is this guy like just breaking blocks or something? Maybe not. I think he just has no mining speed. Unlucky dude. Dude. I have the high ground, Anakin. It's over. Boom. Because, yeah, how many clickbait titles could you get out of one stream with Kai Cenat? Let's be real. How many shorts y'all think you can get out of one stream? Be a lot of content, man. Be milking that for years. Be like, yeah, I streamed with Kai Cenat once, and therefore that is my entire personality now. That's all my content is about. Crazy. Wild. Tell my grandchildren about that. It'd be like telling your grandkids that I don't know, like be like one of our grandparents telling us that they got their shirt signed by the Beatles or something. Be like, who are the Beatles? That's what the grandkids will be like. Y'all think our grandkids are gonna know who the Beatles are? I don't think they will. I'm gonna be real. I probably didn't know who the Beatles were until I was like 10. Straight up. Like, who was in music before the Beatles? I mean, Elvis? Does that count? Is that about it? Yeah, because you won't stop telling them real. I mean, we'll maybe watch Yesterday. Yesterday movie was really good. That was a good movie. But I don't listen to the Beatles music because of that movie. Still. Just Beatles not my jam, man. Except for Here Comes the Sun, because that's the B-movie song. That's the only one I really know. Come here. Alright. Bonk. Bro, I break the blocks and they instantly respawn. It's a Christmas miracle. Alright. So we're at 34 glossies right now. I think we can get up. We gotta beat our record from this coal so far. I only got 43 last time. Unacceptable, man. Unacceptable behavior. Queen. Was Queen before? I don't think Queen was before the Beatles. Were they around the same time? I guess. Maybe. I guess they were the same time-ish. I don't know. I think the Beatles started before then. But Beatles just, like, sang forever. Okay. But I don't know. I do know some Queen songs, though. Versus the Beatles, I know some Queen songs. I think my mom knows Bohemian Rhapsody by heart, or at least some version of it. She never gets any lyrics right, but she knows some version of Bohemian Rhapsody right. How much you roughly making per Fiesta? During the last one, I made 75 mil an hour, so it was like 190 mil total-ish, something like that. So usually I average about 200 mil an hour. But yo, Louise, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. We are on our way to 25K subs on YouTube. Eventually, we got to get to that 30K so we can get red name. And we're also working towards 2K followers on Twitch. So if y'all haven't followed the Twitch, there's a link in the description. I'm multi-stream, so we're live on there right now. And also, if I ever stream any other games, like Monster Hunter or Marvel Rivals, things like that, then we play those over on Twitch. So make sure to follow the Twitch. Bum, 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 bum. Can I have some money? If you do Rift or farming, those are good ways to get some money. For sure. At least early on. Let's see. Run it back. Now 10K E-Pearl collection left. Yo, mans is cooking. Smack. Nice. All right. But anyways, I'm curious what they'll do with like T5 tarantulas and spins and stuff. Because like T5 Rev was so different from the T4s and things. Like I would be very curious to see if they do anything crazy past that. How do you buy the right Skeleton Master chest plate? Because I bought one and didn't know it was from the wrong floor. You have to have a mod that tells you what floor it's from. So if you have Bad Lion, I think it's just look up. Yeah, show item dungeon floor. If you have Bad Lion, you can use that, and it's floor 10 is what it calls M7. So if you have that, then that will work. Opinions on insta-kill mechanics and boss fights. I mean, I don't mind like countdown stuff, you know, like beacons and fire pillars and things like that. You know, that's kind of cool. I don't love fire pillar though for Blaze, just because like if it gives you a way to counter it, you know, I mean, I don't like the wisp, like being pet locked. Like, of course, people are going to try to avoid doing that. And then, like, having to use Withercloak Sword is so difficult because you're constantly getting hit, so you have to make sure you right-click at the right time and you have enough mana for it and everything. So, I don't love that part. I'd like it more if it was, like, you know, similar to the Leech fight in the Rift, where it's, like, it gives you some blocks you have to go to avoid the lasers. You know, that would be a lot cooler, I think. It's like, all right, you have to go to this area to stay safe. And you know, like beacon, again, you have to run to beacon to wherever the beacon is to stay safe. Like I think there's some cool things like that that are okay to be part of boss fights, especially as long as it's not like something quiet that you're not going to notice, you know. I think it's just bad design. The pillar during Vamps makes sense. Yeah, I mean, Vamp Slayer is just tough. But yeah, I think Blaze Slayer, the fire pillar is kind of rough. I do think that's a little bit crazy. To be fair, I mean, I guess you could do, you know, like fishing rod pet swapping to droplet wisp and then breaking the pillar that way and then going back to G-Drag or whatever pet you were using. But other insta-kills just seem cheap. I mean, I think Beacon wouldn't seem cheap if he didn't throw it through the walls so much. Because I know that E-Man Slayer, he throws the Beacon through the walls a lot. And that is a problem. Which I had Vamp Pillars go through walls before too. But if that didn't happen, you know, it'd be a lot better. Vamp Pillars gives you an objective during flying phase, whatever it's called. Yeah. But I think the beacon, I like the beacon because you don't have to go to it instantly. It's loud, it's noticeable, and you know, you get, especially if you got mods to like let you know when it's happening. It's very loud then. But I think it's loud, it's noticeable, and also you don't have to do it instantly. You get plenty of time to do it, so if he does manage to throw one, then you can be like hitting him while you're slowly walking towards it, you know, and still be getting good boss times while also having to actually think about the boss fight. So I feel like beacon is pretty solid. But yeah, I think Fire Pillar is kind of meh. With Vanguard, but no key. Dang. Unfortunate. Now I have 2 regular profiles and 2 Iron Man profiles, bro. What? What in the world? Oh, those are just there as an annoyance. I mean, I don't know. I like the E-Man one. I don't care for Blaze. I agree. The Blaze one's kind of annoying because you got to Wither Cloak so perfectly. Like, I understand making it deal a lot of damage, but having it be a one-shot if you miss your cloak is kind of crazy. But I like E-Man. I think E-Man's well designed. Got a Vang and a Jasper Mineshaft this Fiesta? Dang, bro is cooking. I've gotten no Jasper Mineshafts. What's going on here, man? Did y'all take them all? SMH. How many glosses am I at? I don't remember if I've checked. We're at 35. Okay. Yo. Alright, before we got in this mineshaft, we were at 35. 3 Jasper shafts this event? Of course. SMH. Citrine Crystal. Alright then. I suppose we will be taking that. 2 Lapis Corpses. Alright as well. Boom. Hit this. Grab that. Alright, well. Of course, this is the 3rd crystal we've gotten. And it is not Peridot, even though we were mining Peridot for each of them. Crazy. When you deal 1.2 million final destination, the boss is so free. Oh, yeah. Had more resistance, I could get more. Pain. Doo-doot. The grind is real. 4th Jasper. Ain't no way, man. Bro's out here spawning 4 Jasper Mineshafts, and I'm getting Citrine Crystals. Like, what is this? What is this? Revs is just a punishment for not a fast enough kill. Blaze is just a tech for cheap mechanics. E-Man is to pad out the fight phases, and Vamps is just an objective while you can't hit the boss. I mean, I think that for E-Man, like, if it didn't have the beacon, it would be too boring. Like, would the boss fight be better without the beacon? I don't think it would. Like, if you can look at a fight and say it's more fun without something, then maybe that something shouldn't be in there, but there's a difference between more fun and easier. I think if you take out the beacon from E-Man, then, I mean, a lot of times he throws it in laser phase as well. It's where he's meant to throw it half the time, so you're just jumping over laser phase at that point. Just waiting to hit him. Which I guess while you're skipping is a lot of times what you do anyway. But I think beacon adds in something for you to actually pay attention to, whereas if you're not worried about beacon, you're just spamming left click and that's it. The whole fight. And I guess there is hit phase. But again, I think it adds personally. Hit 100 mil gold. Hey, GG, dude. Very nice. I'm on tier 6. Bro's cooking. Vamps is just different versions of lasers. Yeah. Got Peridot, no crystal. Hey, Peridot's still good. Peridot is still good. I've gotten one of those this Fiesta, 2 last Fiesta. Made a lot of money off of those. Got mining 56 today. Very nice. But yeah, hopefully when they add like 1.20 stuff, eventually update the whole game to it, it'll be less lag for higher ping players, and that won't be as much of an issue for Vamp Slayer and other Slayers like that. Just gonna do this. See if that reaches. Beautiful. There's another gem up there. You trolling me? Excuse me. Ahem. Mania is lasers with twin claws. Flying is lasers. Pillar is just beacon. It's almost a copy paste. But it's so much more difficult because it's faster. Crazy. Okay. Thank you, Emil. Think that having an insta-kill phase on bosses is important, but objectively in a laggy lobby, making a boss have 3 to 4 second or 3 to 4 insta-kill mechanics is bad, like Vamp T5, 3 insta-kills, Blaze, 3 insta-kills. I guess it depends on your true defense as well, because I've like been hit by the fire pits before, and I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. I swear I've been hit by fire pits before though, and it didn't insta-kill. Like I got hit once, and then like barely, and then lived. Maybe I'm tripping though. Swear that happened. It's good alpha. Have any flower minions I could buy? I do not, no. I only have my one T12, and I'm using him. And we ain't giving Romero a T12. Ain't no way. Yeet. Doot. But yeah, I mean, there's Dark Auction in 15 minutes, so you can try and get one there. 25 comps from Milestone 4, GG. Oh, Nightbot got match. Common Nightbot moment. Let's see. But I played some Fortnite today, guys. After my nap, I got on Fortnite. And I'm actually almost done with the Battle Pass, which is pretty cool. I played a bunch of the Lego mode yesterday. They added like a Lego Battle Royale. So I played some of that. There were people teaming. I had a 2v1. And I still killed them. They were probably like 12 years old though, so it's not that big of a flex. They were probably, honestly, they're probably like 6 years old. The 12-year-olds don't be playing Lego mode, let's be real. But that was an experience. It was an experience for sure. Okay. Let's do that. Nice. Again, if y'all enjoying the background music, make sure to check it out with the links in the description. I wrote it myself. It's on all music stores and streaming platforms. So I am going to school to be a music producer, so it does help out if you check it out. Lets me know which songs everybody likes best and which ones I should make more like, you know. Which I generally try, and at the moment I'm in that experimentation phase, so I'm like trying like something different on each song usually. But I'm excited about the next one for you guys to hear. I haven't finished it yet, but it's coming along. Do you know of any other way other than flower minions to get sunflower for a day saver? I mean, if you have a friend who has a flower minion, can buy one off of him, but I think that's the only way to get him. When are you gonna do a cover of Chug Jug with You? Chat, do I make an AI cover of Chug Jug with You? Thoughts? We get a Jerry AI cover. Is that the strat? I got 420 pickaxe ability cooldown in this Fiesta. Or I got 420 pickaxe ability cooldown in this Fiesta. Dang, bro. Man's cooking. Man is cooking. No, you sing it. I think the AI should sing it. It'd be better. Playing OG Roblox Tycoons, a unique vibe. It's like the time paused in 2014. Dang, good times, man. So it's just like, sounds just like every Katy Perry song ever. For real, for real. Smack. Nice. We're getting there. Yeah, so much citrine, man. Y'all think we get up to 40 glossies? We got 10 minutes to get the rest of our glossies. Before we came in here, we had like 34, is that right? 34 glossies total. So I think we can get up to 40. I think it's doable. Perhaps. Got him. Yeet. Ay. It's wild Y time. Y time is banning people or timing people out. for saying the word, the 3-letter word. Just want this Fiesta to be over, so tired. I'm just glad I didn't have to get up early for this one. This one wasn't too bad compared to this morning. This morning was kind of rough for me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I was tired. But this one I was a little tired at the start of, but I got some energy now. Bob is a bad word. It's almost right. What do you think about AI art? Not really my jam, man. I mean, I think using AI as a tool is one thing, but just letting AI make everything is kind of crazy. You know? Like, if you tell an AI to make like a background or something for a thumbnail, that's like one thing. But if you tell it to make like the whole thumbnail, it's kind of like, generally it's going to get something wrong. That is, I hope AI doesn't pass that point where it gets things 100% right with you just telling it exactly what to do. I hope like it just stays where it's like makes it and you can tell it's AI generated and you have to like work on it to make it look real. Because like again, I think having AI as a tool is like very nice. It's gonna make creating things a lot easier for people, but it should still be the people creating things, you know? Like we can't just be out here with AI making everything. It's a wild miss. Boom. AI in 40 years will be our overlord. We shall see. We shall see. Got a glossy gemstone since it took 40 minutes to prepare, so that's cool. Got my Heart of the Mountain respec and still slower than pre-overhaul, but it's whatever. Good Fiesta. Gonna get ice cream IRL now. All right. What kind of ice cream are you gonna get? Whatever you end up getting. I hope it's good, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Watching videos for my trade school and they had AI thumbnails, bruh. SMH. Let's see. We're gonna do this. Voila. I'm on 134 glossies from 2 Fiestas. Yeah, bro's cooking over a stack per Fiesta is pretty insane. And yeah, we still got 7 minutes left, so see what we can do here. Chocolate chip. Ooh, chocolate chip's good. That's valid. I don't really care for mint chocolate chip, but regular chocolate chip, I can vibe with that. That is vibeable. Personally, I'm a vanilla Moose Tracks guy. But what's everybody's favorite ice cream? Personally, vanilla Moose Tracks. I used to get Superman. Y'all ever had Superman ice cream? It's pretty good. It's like a mixture of like every sherbet ever. It's pretty solid. But, you know, as a kid, you just got that because it was colorful. Who cares how it tastes? It's colorful and it's ice cream. Boom, boom. All right, see what we can do here. I believe. Okay, can I do this? There we go. Voila. I'll go back down, break some more down there. That's the plan. That is the game plan. Let's do this. Oh, it said it was available. You're trolling me. Surely we get one more mine shaft before Fiesta's over, right? Like, at least one. Surely. Did I check how many we're at now? 36. Kind of down abysmal. Yo, what's good, Tara? All my mods are built into Bad Lion client. So this is Bad Lion's commission routes. So it's actually pointing to my next commission, which I'm not doing commissions right now, so I should probably turn it off. But still, doesn't really bother me. So I'll just leave it on. Doot. There we go. Grab these. Maybe. There we go. Nice. All right. Cooking. Very good. Okay. See what we can do. 6 minutes left. please. Playtime. It is 4,232 hours. I'm gonna have to do this. Doot. Voila. I'm gonna have to do that though. That was a crazy name, man. That was a crazy IGN. Wild. But let's see. We got 3 hours till... Oh, actually, I should do that. Hold up. I doubt we get another perfect citrine mineshaft before the end of this, but just in case. Where did I have this? Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Voila. All right, there we go. Didn't have to spend any money on that, which is good. About to press play on the stream at the start of Fiesta. Bruh. Unfortunate timing. It is what it is. Is this back? Some of it's back. A little bit. Bro's leaving me the scraps. Kind of wild. Especially we'll have Devon coding for my drill before Devon armor. That is crazy. That is kind of crazy. Boom. Let's do this. Of course it goes through. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. Final stretch, fellas. We got like 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes. Boom. Anything to not wormfish, that is wild. That is wild. I mean, I guess when Marina comes around, won't have any excuses, right? Is that how that's gonna work? Maybe. Beautiful. Let's do this. Grab that. Moving on. Life as a non is so bad I have to manually compact 25 million jade with my personal compactor, bruh. Yeah, super crafting is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I might be a little biased, but I am a fan. I do have frozen blades. If I get a party, maybe I'm not doing that fishing grind solo ever again. Yeah, that's valid. Are you kidding me? All right. All right. SMH. But yeah, with a party, it's so much better. It really is. Especially now with how difficult it is to get theater chance and stuff. For sure. Boom. We're almost there. I believe. This. And there we go. Come on now. We haven't really done too many commissions. Chat, do I make a purchase? I think we're going to make a purchase after this Fiesta's over. I think that's the plan. I think it's going to have to happen. I don't know. We could do it tomorrow. But it'd be better to not do that tomorrow. I'm calculating things in my brain. My very small brain doesn't have room for all these calculations. We're going to make a purchase. We're going to do it. It's going to be expensive. But I got to do it at some point. Might as well do it now. Now or never. Okay. All right. We've got less than a minute left, boys. Last chance for us to spawn a mine shaft. I don't think it's happening. Straight up, do not think it's happening. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Let's do this. All right, well, hopefully we got over 40. I was at 38 last we checked. And there it is. Let's see what we got. I was not at 38 last we checked. I was at 36. Yeah, that was 7 worse than last time. We're kind of down bad. Let's see exactly how much we made. Turn everything into flawed. Real quick. I'm not confident on this though. I think we might be in the bin just a bit. Dang, no Jasper mineshaft again. That actually that really adds up. It really does. It ends up being a little expensive, or not expensive, but I guess unexpensive because I don't get anything. But 36 glossies. That's nearly 100 million. I mean, that's still pretty good. 36 glossies is still almost 100 mil. So, could be worse. Alright. Let's see here. How we doing on fines? Got 30, 17, and 30 minutes? Dang, that is crazy. I wish I had those rates. Good night. 33, that's Fiesta for me. Guess this evens out for the 63 I got first Fiesta. Dang. At 30, 40. Any reason why you do flawed instead of fines? I mean, I start off with flawed and then we do fines. Did I not upgrade to fines yet? I mean, you gotta craft. I guess. Could I do. Because, yeah, I can't. There's not a second recipe for this. So you have to craft flawed first and then upgrade to fines. Boom, boom. Do this. And then that. SMH. Where is the loot? Got some opals this time. All right. See what we got. Start off with jades. This goes to Bazaar. That is nearly 14 mil. Pretty solid. Amber. We got some amethyst. Got some opals, onyx, and aquamarine. And then we just have paradox left after this. Okay, so amber. Not much. 6.5 million in amethyst. 5.5 million in opals. And then we'll just throw those in, because why not? So we're at 125 mil profit right now. Before we add in the Peridot, which we did get a citrine mineshaft. So that was another 6 mil profit on top of whatever we end up with. But this is 25.5 mil worth of Peridot. And another 10 mil. So we made about 170 million coins. A little under 170. Which is kind of yikes. Kind of yikes. Let's just sell all that stuff. There we go. Yeah, about 170 mil. So less than ideal. Very much less than ideal. But it is what it is. But don't go yet. We still got something pretty epic that I would like to do. So what we're going to do is we are going to turn creature sounds all the way up. And then what I'm also going to do is not be in Devon's armor for this, because I actually don't want to get a bunch of hard stone while we're looking for this. We'll do storm. I don't know. Sorrow. Maybe. I get no mining spread in sorrow. Or not that much stuff in sorrow. We'll run the drip. Let's run the drip. All right. This is going to be expensive. We are looking for a G-Drag, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys would like to assist me in finding a G-Drag layer, I would not be opposed to that. But we are going to see if we can get lucky and find one. So what do I need for this? What does it cost? I'm going to have to buy all the perfects again. Hold up. Let me withdraw everything and deposit a bill. But what we're doing this for is I'm trying to get a second G-Drag. for when I play Burst. So we have one with Antique Remedies right now, because I don't need one with Shelmet, because Tank has Shelmet already. But I'm going to need one for when I play Burst, and honestly for when I play Kudra with Shelmet on it. Find one, can I warp you? Of course. I'll definitely take that. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to pause the music. And we're just going to listen. Because he only spawns in Mithril Deposits. And he makes dragon sounds. We're doing mining ASMR right now. Okay, that's not it. I'm not hearing anything yet. It's not looking great. He's pretty loud, right? So, I think if we were close, oh no. It's eerie now. Yo, what's good, Yester? How you doing, bro? Hope I didn't butcher your name too bad. We got Deep Caverns building. Have 237 mil in purse for 2 Fiestas. GG. 225 mil this Fiesta. Dang, bro's cooking, dude. Man's made bank. What's this? Just a random tunnel. Okay. What else we got? This is Mines of Devon. I feel like Mines of Devon placement in this lobby is not great for what I'm trying to do. So I think we're going to swap lobbies and see if we can find it in a different one. I hit a Bill Bank for the first time. Let's go. Cooking. They apparently changed the layer noises. Only makes them once you're within the layer, unless I got lied to by people in previous lobbies. Huh. Did they really? That would be crazy. I don't know if they could actually do that. I don't know if they could physically make that work like that. Like, if they could code it that way. I'm sure they could, but I don't see a reason why they would put effort into that when we still don't have a forging update. Someone's over here. Is this mine is of Devon, ain't it? I imagine. Oh, this is the forger room. What in the world? Yeet. I don't know what bro's doing down here. Hello there. Just mining mithril. Okay. LFG drag. This could be a while. We might be here for a hot minute. I'm gonna be real. These things take time. Sometimes. Sometimes they take time. But I hope that they still make sounds. I'd imagine they do. I don't imagine that they could change that. At least not easily. You can hear Bow. What's up, brother? Oh my. Well, I found somebody's route. Someone was mining here. I don't know if I've ever seen this room, to be honest. This is an interesting one. All right, then. Let's try another lobby. Run it back. Okay, but what do I need for, what perfects do I need? Is it just, like, these 5? Or do I need, like, all 7? I can't remember. I think it's just these 5, right? I want to say. Here, we'll leave the music on. I'm just going to turn it down a bit. I think that's the strat. Maybe. Mines of Devon is there. LF Gregory. See, I always find these when I'm not looking for them. And then when I look for them, they're not there. That's always how that goes. 5 and 50 gold blocks. Okay. So gold blocks, I need to buy 50. That's 4 mil. And then we've got perfect sapphire. Boom. Perfect topaz. Yo, did Grassy get one? Let's go. Oh, he did get one. Let's go. Send it. W-Mans. How do you plan to level it? Mining? We'll probably do some mining. Okay, it's 717, 334. Let's see. But yeah, we're going to do the mining fiestas. I mean, I'm going to have it as, like, XP sharing there. And then we're also going to be doing... Oh, here we go. Let's go. And he's still got eggs. Okay, so I haven't done this in a little bit. But we are going to be buying a second G-Drag here. Because I'm going to need a second one for when we play Burrs. So in order to get this, I'm going to need... Let's see, I don't remember exactly what it is. We've bought a couple of the gems already, but it's going to be expensive. Let's see. 500 mil, perfect amethyst, perfect jade, amber, topaz, all that stuff. All right, so let's go to this. Perfect. I need the jade. 17 mil. I need the amber. And then we just need the amethyst. Right there. Okay. And there it is. Another level 1 G-Drag. Voila. Look at him. He's so adorable. So now this guy, I'm going to have to level up to 200. And this one we're going to put a Shelmet on. So right now I have the one with remedies. But I need another one for Shelmet for whenever we're playing the other classes. And also for Kudra. It'll be nice for Kudra too. So this is going to be... It's an expensive investment. But it's a good one. But let's go, dude. Second G-Drag. Holy. That's a pricey one. That cost us like 700 mil right there. That was a little expensive. But it's worth it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in our XP sharing. And we're going to swap out the Hermit Crab with our level 1 Golden Dragon Egg. Right there. So we're going to have to be leveling him up through a bunch of various methods. But yeah. Pretty nice. Reached a new ord milestone of 100,000 ores. GG, dude. So shout out to Grassy for giving us the warp. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. But nice. There it is. So, again, it's going to take us a while to level him up to 200. So I don't expect to have this leveled for a while. But I might honestly start using this in clear. I'm kind of tempted to use that in clear. I really shouldn't. But I'm tempted. I am tempted. Oh well. We'll see. Anyways, that is our purchase for today. So I'm down to 1.1 billion. So we're going to have to get that back up tomorrow. So we will not be getting the next Fiesta. I will be gone for this one. Because that's at like 3 a.m. for me. So I'm going to pass. But I will be doing this one. So this one's going to be at like 2 o'clock for me tomorrow. So we'll be doing that. So make sure to tune in for that, boys. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Have an amazing rest of your night. And God bless.